Hello, this is the Advanced Graphics Individual Project Showreel video for B00294272. It's based on applying gamma correction to the scene using OpenGL, in addition to a couple other features which I'll be covering shortly. As you can see, this is my basic scene with several different objects in space to help me illustrate the gamma correction and other features I've applied. So the main purpose of the project is to showcase the effects of gamma correction, the thoughts behind it, and how I applied it to my scene. So basically what I did was create a custom shader. The shader goes through 4 phases, which I'll discuss in more detail in my written tutorial, which I'll be submitting together with this video. Where I'll basically be going more detail on the gamma correction and the math behind it, plus implementation. So if I just move my camera around, you can see that this cube right here is where I have basically applied features using my shaders. It has a spotlight coming from this light source here. It has a diffuse map, which I'll show shortly, specular map, emission map, and let me just show you there you go. So depending on the light's position, you can see that the maps are lighting up. So the wooden panel here is basically the diffuse map in action, and the specular map is basically showing off the metal glinting. The skull here, this one is an emission map, and as you can see, there's a change in HSV over time on my emission map. So basically, what you see here is the maps and the gamma correction being applied on the left-hand side of the cube, and on the right-hand side there is no gamma correction. So what I use to do the gamma correction is use OpenGL to apply the gamma correction manually via the fragment shader, and automatically using the GL enable GL frame buffer SRB. I've also made it so that you can use the keys number 3 and 4. So 3 will basically correct the gamma correct on all images or textures on the scene, and number 4 turns off the basically the gamma correct, the GL frame buffer AGP, which is the automated gamma correction done by OpenGL. So if I press 3 now, you can see that the scene is lit up. That is the gamma correction being done, and 4 turns it off. This cube here, as I explained before, you can see the difference in gamma correction not being applied and being applied, especially on the HSV here on the emission. The part that's being applied and the part that is not being applied has a different color brightness to it, which I've illustrated in the tutorial documentation of why that is. I've also made sure that, or asked the OpenGL to automatically convert all textures on the scene into linear space from nonlinear using the GL sRGB alpha. So all the images here are not getting gamma corrected twice, which is something that I've been careful not to do.